All right, so let's get on this budget for July 2019. First thing you're going to see here is AdSense, and haven't got the total yet for June, but I won't hit the threshold, so we'll put 0 on this. And then with Paycheck, I've got that new pay schedule, so we'll have to figure this out. So I'm making $16 an hour and 40 hours a week. And I will get paid twice this month, 80 hours each time. So that's $2,560. As I told you guys last time, I'm also going to start taking 20% out for taxes rather than estimating it at 10%. And I'm doing that because I had my previous budget didn't include state and local taxes. So 2,560 times 0.8, that's 2,048. Now, on top of this, I am also including the money I'm making from that part-time weekend job as paycheck. So I'm going to add $200 to this. That means that I would make $50 each week. And then there is tax on that, but it's 1099. So there's not tax originally. So that would put it at 2,248. There's definitely the possibility that I can get overtime at work, and I can probably do more hours than what I'm accounting for here. Now, with referral income, I was going to say that I don't think I'm going to get any, but Kamal, who signed up under me for Instacart, actually contacted me today asking how many batches he needs left to do. So I should have that done this month because those have to be done by the 15th. So that bonus will be $500, which also means that down below I'll have to pay half of that out to him for a bonus. And rideshare income, I'm not with Lyft anymore at all. Don't plan to ever drive again. So let's just go ahead and completely delete this. Now, you see here, it already shows that there's an income of $40. That is actually the last check from my part-time job. I deposited it on the 29th or 30th, and it just came through. So when I go through and categorize this, it'll take it off here, and it'll put it back up here to paycheck. So with auto insurance, I'm currently applying different places to get quotes. This month, it'll probably still be $65, but I am trying to lower that. Auto payment, this month, I will be refinancing my car. And I might make a video about that if that's something you guys would be interested in. If it is, let me know down below. And with gas and fuel, I am going to leave this the same. And just to tell you guys, I did decide that I'm just going to go ahead and take the money out of savings and do the repair that the car needs. But I'm not just going to use that money. I'm going to indicate it on my dry erase board at home, and I'm going to make sure that I pay myself back that amount of money. So eventually the emergency fund will be caught back up to where it is now. And you can see I already paid my phone today, and that was coming out of the money from last paycheck. But these two will stay the same this month. And then student loans will stay the same. I guess the food budget should just be the same, I suppose. This restaurant and fast food, this is stuff from last month that for some reason my checking account has a delay on it this month, and it showed up here. No gifts, no doctor, rental stay the same, renter's insurance, which I'm pretty sure already came out. It must just be miscategorized. Storage. So here's the deal with storage. I was behind on it, and it's 64 something. I can't get the exact amount, so I always just pay 65. And then it's a $20 late fee. Well, I was late once, and then I forgot to go get the check last night, so it's going to be late again. So that's 2 months, 2 late fees. That's $170 plus 65 for this month. That's $235. Now, to get myself caught up on this, basically the money that comes from that part-time job for this month and part of the bonus that I'm going to get from the referral income is going to go to this and to get this caught up. And then after that, it'll be easier. I just have to pay the 65 a month. And I am also planning a trip, hopefully the end of this month, possibly the beginning of next month, to go down and just like start cleaning all that stuff out. And then business expenses. This is going to be, as far as I know, the only business expenses I should have would be $250. And that is paying Kamal half of the bonus that I'll get for him signing up. I did just get underwear and shorts. Even though I still need clothes, I need to cut some stuff out of the budget. I'm just going to go ahead and eliminate this for this month. And if I'm just really desperate for something, I'll get it in August. All right. And then that puts us at still negative $157. Obviously, most of that is coming from this storage payment. So what I need to do is just make sure that with a part-time job and with overtime that I am just putting a lot of work in. Another thing, since we're now halfway through the year, starting at the beginning of the year to the end of June, halfway through, I was putting all the overtime I made toward paying off debt. But things are pretty tight right now, and I need that money. So as of the end of the as the end of the 6-month period, I'm just going to use the overtime for living expenses. Now, if everything living expense wise is paid off, I'll still make some extra debt payments, but this will just make things a little bit easier overall. And then the only other thing we have to do is go over to goals. Since I have this new paycheck schedule, I do have to edit this a little bit. The only thing I'm actively contributing toward is the emergency fund. And as of right now, it looks like, I think it's $176 it says that I'm putting away every month. I'm actually going to change this to $160. I'll save $16 on that. Save that goal. And that's because it's 80 hours in one paycheck, 80 hours on another paycheck, $1 per hour worked. And then if we go back over to budgets, yeah, there it goes. All right. So it's only negative $141. Again, most of that, actually all of that, is because of the storage payment. Otherwise, it would just be a month that's pretty tight. So basically, overtime, which I do have the opportunity to do this week, especially with the holiday, and I'm getting paid 2 days, July 3rd and July 4th. I'm getting paid time and a half for working the holidays, plus I get a floating holiday. So I will be able to make up some of that extra money. Plus, I'm going to be putting in more hours at my part-time job. The one last thing is, if you guys have not turned on the notification, the little bell icon beside subscribe, make sure you do that now, because on July 9th, I will have my video updating you what all has been going on with my student loans for the last year. And there is a lot that has happened. So I definitely want to catch that. So make sure you hit subscribe if you aren't subscribed, notifications so that you make sure you get that video if you already are subscribed. And I appreciate you guys watching. So I'll see you then on the 9th.